very good friend, Derek Reese. Derek, my love, so you are doing something that everyone only dreams about.
Yeah.
You really are.
I am.
So, tell us, what are you doing?
I'm picking up and moving to Paris.
Now,
November 3rd, I'm on a plane going to Paris.
Now, do you have somewhere to live over there?
I do.
You do? Where are you going to live?
I'm actually staying with a friend of mine 6 miles outside of Paris. I know I'm not going to pronounce it right. Sèvres, which is spelled S-E-V-R-E-S, but you don't pronounce it.
Sèvres.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
I don't know. It
Been
could
there
be.
before?
I've never been there. I've been to Paris.
Okay.
But I've never been to Sèvres or whatever the hell it is.
It's beautiful. I checked it out on Google Earth. And it's,
So you haven't seen it. Google Earth?
Yeah, well, that way you can see the house and the layout of the land.
Oh my God.
Google
Earth?
Google Earth.
No, I never have.
Okay. In other words, if you want to see what the front of Brandon's room looks like, you type it in. It'll show you exactly the door in like, you know.
It's what don't we know anymore?
Yeah, it's true. It's a little too much.
Wait, do they do the what is it? The carpet and the lawn don't match?
The carpet and the drapes.
The carpet and the drapes don't match. Do you know what that means?
No.
I didn't either. But what like if they said Derek Reese's house, you type it in. Will it go right to your?
No, you have to know my address. Jesus, no.
So it
If
won't
you
go
put
down
in
like
blah blah blah, it will go and you will see it. You can get a rooftop satellite view, or you can get a front view, and yeah. So I'm going to Paris.
wow.
This is my last
Parlez-vous
official
français?
interview, and I wanted it. Not really.
But you will.
I got the Rosetta Stone.
Oh really?
I haven't had any time to do it.
I can't learn like that. You're gonna learn more like just talking
Well,
to
I'm
people.
going to be living with a woman that speaks fluent French.
Does she speak English?
She does. She speaks better English than I do.
We had a French guest on the show on Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, Aline, and she's adorable, and she totally speaks. Everyone speaks English, so it's kind of hard to learn another language.
Well, I hear that it's in my best interest to
learn at
learn
least
just the
try.
basics, even though I'm
Well,
sure my enunciation.
Is there anything you want to learn? Do you know how to say, merde?
No, I know bisou.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Oh, look! You should be up here talking about us.
So wait, what did you say?
Bisou, kiss.
Besu, isn't it?
Bisou.
Beso.
Besu in
Like
Spanish.
beso. In Spanish.
Beso.
In Spanish,
Beso
right.
is Spanish, beso is French.
Okay.
They're both like,
Yeah.
And you know, voulez-vous.
voulez-vous
Yeah.
coucher?
Who doesn't know that
I
one?
know that.
Exactly.
He's like,
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm very excited.
One
about
that I always like to know is où est la toilette?
Louvre.
Where's the toilet?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, you know, I heard everybody says, you know, oh, you got to learn the language. They're nasty people.
Oh,
And
they're
it's
really nice.
not the
I've always
case at
had
all,
the best time of my
because
life in
a lot-
Paris.
Yeah, a lot of people. You know what it is?
So how long are you allowed to live there for?
3 months without a visa.
Right.
If I really, things are going well with music, which I know they will be.
Where are you playing?
Everywhere. that
You're
will
all
happen.
lined up already? Or-
No, I'm not. I actually did something that I usually am very prepared and will go and email and send things out. But I said, this time, you know what? I'm moving to Europe. It's something I've always wanted to do. I don't want to go with a plan. The only plan I want to have is to just be happy
Right.
and continue to compose music and hopefully.
Now, what made you pick France?
A good friend of mine, practically a brother of mine, went there many years ago and called me from France. I'll never forget the phone call and the excitement behind the phone call. He said, "Pack your bags."
Is
save
he
your
American?
money." Yeah. We had a
So-
group together. We had a duo.
he went to
He
France
went over there
and it worked.
and he was
He's still there?
floored. No, he came back because he had children. He got married.
Okay.
But he was absolutely floored that you can actually earn good money
They treat
playing
artists.
original music, no covers. And I don't even have a problem doing covers, like a few here and there. But your original music.
Hear this, musician.
Yeah, listen.
He's making me want to move to France.
Yeah, well, now that I'm there, that means you always have a place to come, love.
Wow.
So, yeah. So if I've never been able to completely sustain myself in New York City
Right.
doing complete music.
Because the arts are not treated properly in America,
No.
but in
And
Europe
I
they
never
are.
ever want to play in a wedding band or do that kind of thing.
Right.
So.
Not that anything's wrong with
No,
that.
but when you're a writer, and I'm a prolific writer, I
Yeah.
write all the time.
I
I'm
know.
writing right now as we're talking.
Okay.
Right? So it's harder for people that don't write. It's easy to do a wedding gig or a
Sure.
bar mitzvah, and it's great money, and
It
your
is.
chops are great.
Right.
But it's just it takes a little bit
The
out
soul.
of me. Yeah. So I'd rather lift boxes or shovel shit
Right.
than do that.
So I'm curious, but I do know Europeans treat artists.
Very open, and I have a really good.
I'm happy for you.
Anything jazz oriented, anything R&B or soul oriented, is they just lay down the carpet. It's like
wow.
and especially being from New York, being jazz R&B, is very much so. He called me from there, and he was like,
you know just on that note, today is Dizzy Gillespie's birthday.
Oh, Dizzy!
So Dizzy is
wow.
with you right now, and he's gonna take you to Paris.
Yeah.
And Josephine Baker has my birthday, so I always feel Paris was highly accepted of her. I know. Wow, you're really going.
So that's part of what I wanted to talk about. I also did something really cool that I meant to invite you to, but I was so crazy. I did a show.
I always miss the fun.
Have you ever heard of The Last Poets?
I'm not sure. Where's that?
No. They're a group.
Oh, I think. All right.
They're great.
Are they local?
Harlem. They actually are. Shout out to The Last Poets.
Last Poets. We need you on the show.
Them, they're amazing human beings. The most creative individuals. I mean, you can sit. We sat at the table. And
how many are there?
There is 1, 2, 3 main members now. I don't know if there's any interchangeable members.
Right.
But they're the sweetest, most educated, fun people you ever want to be around.
And when did you do this?
I opened up for them in New Haven, Connecticut at
good
Lyric
for you.
Hall.
Okay.
It was a really great show. I mean, this is the second time I played with them. I played with them at the National Black Theater up in Harlem, which is where I first met them.
Do you know that place?
Where is it located?
Do you know The Last Poets? She lives in Harlem.
You never heard
Caroline,
of
our wonderful Caroline.
Well, for everybody that doesn't know,
it's probably on Lennox. I probably might know.
Everybody that doesn't know The Last Poets, they were the first people to really do spoken word over music.
Yeah.
And huge, tremendous influence to the hip hop community.
Right.
Huge.
And so they're looked at as pretty much the pioneers.
Right.
And not only
so they're living legends.
They're not only living legends, but they're incredibly smart. They're talented. They play lots of instruments. I mean, they're the kind of people everybody should have in their life.
That's so nice.
And I was lucky enough to open up for them.
Wow.
And Lyric Hall is a beautiful hall in New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
Which is, you open the doors and you go back into like the 1800s.
Wow.
Balcony seating, I mean, beautiful. Like, it looks like a place
Renaissance.
where, total Renaissance.
Wow.
And the sound was insane, and it was a great experience.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And you said there was another thing. Was that?
What else is
there? Paris.
Yeah.
And that.
In Paris, Paris, yeah.
Those are huge things.
I'm doing my last show in Brooklyn with you.
Where is it?
I will send a car to come pick you up and drop you back at home to make sure you definitely come.
What's the date?
Because Rew's the greatest.
Aww.
November 2nd.
November 2nd.
And it's at a very close friend of mine's house. I've been playing
it's at a house?
since I'm 7 years old. I didn't want to do my last show in Brooklyn at an establishment. I figured
November 2nd is a Wednesday. I am playing that night.
What time?
I have the show from 4 to 6 at our beloved Auto
That's
Shop
okay. I'll play at 7:30.
And then, I'm playing at 8.
Oh, Jesus.
At Autos.
Can we clone you?
Darn, man. Let's think about this. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to listen to Derek Reese play right now. Yeah, hold on. We'll be right back.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.